Hi everyone, this is Cheryl from Dragonfly Designs 58, and I have been sharing with you in my last few videos some cards that I have made with the stick figures from svgcuts.com, and I've had some questions on how I get the clothes on a separate image to cut those from their own papers. So I thought the best way to show you would be the file open on my computer and go over just a little bit with you how I do it. So this right here is the way the image will open in Sure Cuts A Lot. And with this program, if you click on the image and highlight it and then right click, you can come down here and you can break it apart. And so that is what I did. I broke this apart, and which gives you then this top and the bottom and the shoes. It's on a different page. And then also if you highlight this image and come over here, let me turn this a little bit, to this panel over here, you can click and choose shadow blackout, and that sort of thing. And so that is how I get the blackout. So I cut this out and I layer it on top of this, and then these pieces will just fit in their places like a puzzle. And then the other images that I did are, by breaking it apart, you get the football and you get the piece of the helmet and the two little pieces that go in the shoe. Then I created a blackout of the helmet and cut the helmet in regular. And then because the card I'm making is for a Michigan football player, they have yellow stripes on their helmet, so I created 3 little yellow stripes there to put on as it's finished. And then I created my own field goal posts by creating very long skinny rectangles and joining those together, and then I went ahead and I cut out the words "Go Blue." So I hope that shows you a little bit how to go ahead and break these images apart so that you can dress it in clothes that you want. And then I also did a capital M that I'm going to put on the front of the jersey. So I tried to do a video, and I just have to have somebody show me how to edit these videos when they go over 10 minutes, because I can't post them on YouTube, and I really wanted to show putting this card together, but I went over the 10 minutes and I just don't know how to do it. So I'm going to have to learn, and the way for me to learn the best is to sit down with somebody that knows how to do it and walk me through it. So anyway, bear with me a minute while I move this camera, and I will show you how the card ended up all finished, and I will show you where the pieces fit in. Alright, here's my little football man, and I think he came out so cute. Let me zoom in a little bit. As you can see, the black outline all the way around the image is what normally you would cut out of vinyl to put on the back window of your car. I'm sure you've seen those. So it's a silhouette. And I take that and I glue it right on top of the blackout piece that I made. And once you do that, you have kind of a raised edge, so to speak, all the way around your card, because it has all the negative spaces. And so then you can take the pieces that you broke apart. In this case, it is his jersey and his bottoms and the football center and the pieces inside his shoe and this piece in the center of the helmet. And so of course I cut those in maize and blue. And once you put them in place, they just kind of fit like a puzzle because you have that outlined edge. Okay, so I hope that kind of explains it a little bit better. I took strips of green and I tore them and I inked the edges to have on the bottom for the field. And I had a blueprint paper that I used for sky, and then I glued the goalpost on, and I popped the football player up on dimensional adhesive. I put one layer under the body. It's not showing too hot, but one layer under the body, and I put 2 layers under the head so that the head is raised up a little bit more than the rest of it. So anyway, I think that you should give them a shot because they are really a lot of fun to do. You can pick out whatever clothes you want, especially in the sports collection. You can do any sport, and then you can customize that player according to the colors of the person that you're making it for. It could be high school team colors, it could be college ball, basketball, baseball, football, whatever sport that you're after. And the cheerleaders, you could put them in cheerleading outfits that match the school. I just think the possibilities are endless with what you can do with these, and I probably won't do as much with them on vinyl for a car window as I will for doing these kind of cards and being able to customize them. So I think you should definitely check it out. It's svgcuts.com. They have 2 collections. One is family and one is sports themes. And I wanted to show you the inside of the card. I forgot. That's where I put the Go Blue. I was going to put it on the front, but it got too crowded, not enough space, and I didn't want to take away from the little football guy himself. So anyway, check it out. I really think that you'll have fun making them. You can go to my blog, Dragonfly Designs 58, and look at the other cards on there that I did with these stick figures in case you missed them. And I'm begging anybody, if you can direct me to some videos of how to edit. I have a flip, and if I go over, I just can't share it on YouTube, and I really want to. So I gotta figure it out, but I guess I'll do a Google search and see what I can find on my own. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show. Let me zoom back in here for a little bit. On his face mask and the football, since I cut that out, the silhouette out in black, those were black. And I didn't want to cut it another time, the whole thing in white, so I took my white gel pen and I just colored the black stitching on the helmet for the face mask and the strings on the football. Forgot to say that, so just wanted to throw that in a minute before I let you go. Anyway, go to my blog, Dragonfly Designs 58, and my YouTube channel is Becker Ohio 58, and you won't find this video there, not the one putting the card together anyway, but you will see this one. So have a great day, and I will catch you all later. Bye.